Hello, my beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me. I'm Prairie Vintage, and we will be taking a look at the new moon energy coming in for you with this next new moon. Now, all my readings are timeless, meaning whenever you come across the video, the message was meant to find you, as long as you resonate, of course. Although I am filming the day before the new moon, and the new moon is scheduled for March 10th, 2024. And it is positioned in Pisces. So this is a pick a card reading. We are pulling from the Blue Angel Oracle, and we will pull a charm as well for each of these picks. I will reveal them shortly, although if at any point you are drawn to the back side of these cards, you can go ahead and select from the timestamp down below. I do ask that you use your intuition over my intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout the reading. That will confirm to you that indeed it is the message meant for you. Only you can do that. I cannot do that for you. All right. So 3 options. We'll reveal these cards and then we'll pull a charm for each of these for those of you guys needing a little more guidance to help you to your pile for the new moon energy coming in for you. So option 1, we have number 27, Wings of Light, reduced to the number 9. Beautiful. Option number 2, we have number 24 with Guidance. Sorry, I don't know if I am holding these in the right position here. Hopefully you guys can see these. Wings of Light, Guidance. And option number 3, we have the Pendragon Sword with number 41. So the numbers reduced are 9, 6, and 5. Okay, so sit with this energy and let's pull your charm. So for option 1, your charm is the owl. Maybe I'll hold it like that so you guys can see. The owl. For option number 2, ooh, you guys have this crazy kapow looking thing. This kind of reminds me of lightning or a starburst of sorts. Energy circle. Option number 3, we have this little heart pendant. Little silver heart. Looks like it's pretty solid. All right, so I'm going to move this box out of our way. And I will move these down here so you guys can sit with the energy. I'll leave the video running for a bit so you guys can take your time selecting from whichever option feels right for you. And the timestamps will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below. I will see you guys at your pick. Hello, my most beautiful pile 1. You guys picked the beautiful card of Wings of Light, number 27, and the owl. I was absolutely thrilled to pull this card, and this card is a message of blessing coming to you, hearing some news of a blessing. So I am absolutely loving the energy here lately. We keep pulling on a miracle, a blessing. So there is some sort of message coming in with this new moon. Now the new moon reading is, like I said, for this upcoming new moon. If you're clicking outside of the recording, then just take the next new moon as the energy sits, and it will be for that lunar period, meaning that full month, okay, of this new moon. This new moon happens to be in Pisces, so it is a lot of dreamy energy coming in with Pisces, soft energy. Although with all the other planetary transits and where everything is sitting, there is a lot of chaotic energy as well. So let's take a look at what the energy is bringing for you specifically. Aside from this blessing or this news, this message, we have the owl, and the owl is all about wisdom. Okay, it's having the knowledge and the experience in order to use our wisdom when we are faced with new situations. And the owl always also reminds me of somebody who might be a bookworm. So I don't know, maybe take that as confirmation for somebody here who might like to read or is all about literature or writing. That's coming through for some of you guys, especially with the message coming in. I am seeing somebody writing literature. Okay, so I do have a whole bunch of oracles that I shuffled. I did not look at them. So we will reveal these together. If you are using your intuition to tap into this, I do ask that you sit throughout the layout. Although if you want your message straight away, you can go ahead and click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to your reading, and we'll see what this message is all about for pile number 1. So your first card, we have caching with the number 7. Interesting. Number 7 represents faith and wisdom, reflection and understanding. So it is in line with this owl here. 7 is a challenging number in the tarot. Same with number 5, although we don't have 5s yet, but 7s are usually overcoming challenges. So we have the deer will teach you gentleness. Interesting. More lessons here. We have happy family, number 4. Beautiful. 4 is all about stability and structure, foundations and planning. We have number 30 with Pallas Athena with think. Thinking coming through again. Beautiful. We have number 13 or the number 4 again with Electra, goddess of balance, equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. Beautiful. And we have 42 or the number 6. It says movement and speed. Movement and speed. We have number 6 with constellation Virgo and justice. Interesting with the justice, we're getting the scales here of balance. So I'm feeling heavy Libra energy as well. Of course, Virgo coming through. A lot of air energy. I'm feeling Gemini, Libra heavily, and then Aquarius energy. We have the Lenormand card with the bouquet. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a gift. This bouquet is being appreciated, being shown appreciation, and we have a blessing message coming through, a gift. So beautiful. Card number 9. 9 is representing the Hermit in the tarot, which is Virgo energy coming through. A Hermit is all about knowing thyself, doing the inner work. So a lot of wisdom coming through with this pile. We have spades here. Spades is swords when we're reading with playing cards. So this is the Queen of Swords, which is very much the energy of owl, wisdom. It is air energy as well. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Like I said, heavy Libra energy coming with this pile. So new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Beautiful. And then we have number 50 with sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. Wow, appreciation coming through again. 5. So we are seeing a number 5 here. Let's pull the tea leaves. Now these have words. You don't have to take literal. Okay. It's more the energy we'll pick up with these tea leaves. We have bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. Oh my goodness, you guys. This pile is just absolutely beautiful energy. Just going to shuffle these down so we have some space. So we have bread, and we have the month of March. So interesting because we're filming in March. So March is significant here for someone, okay? Now, if you're watching outside of the month of March, this could certainly represent either a birthday or an anniversary or significant event that's happened in March. And we have the angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Beautiful. A lot of angel energy coming from this wings of light. So 2 more oracle cards. We have permission with 38 or the number 11, and 11 is an ascended master's number. It's divine inspiration. It's also about synchronicity and encouragement to keep going. We have 2 keys. Key is all about the knowledge coming through, okay? It's about solutions. Beautiful energy here with the frog. Frogs are about cleaning clutter, getting rid of the old. It can also be leapfrogging over top of a problem. We see this guy kind of jumping over this globe here. Okay. And then we have survive. Okay. Wow. So I am going to pull 2 tarot cards here before I get into your reading. And then we can pull some more if we need clarifiers. So Spirit, for the energy with the new moon coming in for beautiful pile 1, can we please get some more information regarding what is coming in energetically for beautiful pile 1? Clear and concise message. There's your card right there. Perfect. You know what? I am feeling one more. This one there. Okay. So we have the Hangman, Pisces energy coming through. I'll let you guys look at these cards. These cards are absolutely beautiful. This looks like Pinocchio, the Hangman, Pisces. And then we have, we're reading them all in the upright. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Swords. This is the quickest moving knight in the tarot. Okay, I'm going to sit with this energy. You guys can go ahead and click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to the reading. And I will intuit what we're seeing here. Okay, beautiful pile 1. In this reading here, I feel such a beautiful energy coming from you. It is one that has gone through a battle and has probably been stuck in challenging times for quite some time, and you're probably exhausted. It does almost feel like a battle of endurance, or having to go through a long stretch of period here where maybe things just weren't aligned, things weren't lining up. Although your intentions were always well-meaning, you were always striving for the best outcome. And I feel as though maybe you were just stuck in some sort of energetic, I don't know, like misfortune for some of you guys for quite some time. It seemed like no matter what you were doing or trying to do, it just seemed like a slump of sorts. So what Spirit is showing here, I don't see too much about the past. What I'm seeing here coming in with this new moon energy is your ability to now come into an energy here that's very supportive of you, and it's fast tracking you over and above, I think, what you're expecting. Okay, because I think for some of you guys, you've been in a slump for quite some time. You're just kind of hoping for peace, hoping for things to kind of get back to normal so you can grab your bearings. But Spirit is showing you going far beyond this because of your suffering or because of your past experience here. Whatever you guys have gone through, I feel like you've gone through quite, like I said, the test of endurance, or having to really pull through something here for quite some time. And it did not break you, although it might have felt like it broke you at some point. I feel as though there was a lot of lessons learned here. And now I feel what's coming in here is certainly a blessing. You're being appreciated here by either one or a group of people. Okay. And this appreciation is coming from, it's coming from your soul family here. Okay. So there's someone very close to you, someone wanting to show appreciation to you, and you will be blessed with them giving you this gratitude and this blessing. But I feel as though this fast track is taking you towards building whatever stability, whatever sort of idea that you kind of fantasized about here. getting you on that track, fast tracking you towards what this is, okay? Because I feel the love and I feel justice is coming through here to even the scales. Because I feel as though sometimes, especially if we're spiritual people, we can say, we kind of bring in towards us exactly that of which we're thinking and feeling, mostly feeling. And so when we are surrounded by things that are not making us very happy, we start to put a lot of the blame on ourselves, or we start to think maybe there's something wrong with our energy, or maybe we're the ones bringing negativity or bringing the challenge or whatever. And Spirit is showing here very clearly that although it is good to have a positive outlook, because of course how we feel brings about what's in front of us, the universe ultimately is in control, because you can be the most positive person and step outside and God forbid get smoked by a moving vehicle and be dead. And that has absolutely nothing to do with mindsets, okay? It is the universe in control, and the universe is always in control, okay? So we do have our free will, where we can make decisions and choices based on our lessons and our experience, although the ultimate creator is that of the universe creating through us. We are expressing the creator through our living body. So I feel like what has happened to you is not of your own sort of making. I feel as though there was some significant soul lesson you are coming out of that is done, dusted, cleared away. You're no longer having to experience whatever that was, okay, no matter how challenging and lengthy and painful for some of you guys, very, very painful. So what I feel is happening here is that you are swiftly being propelled, leapfrogging over top of whatever stuckness energy, and your mindset here is unbothered, because I feel like you're still in a very positive sort of mindset here. You're able to see things here, okay, that I feel allows you to progress through this experience here, where maybe in the past, had you not experienced what you experienced, you could have got stuck in a rut. You could have got stuck on the negative. You could have got stuck on seeing what wasn't working. You could have really kind of fed into that. And I feel as though whatever this has taught you to see things from a complete different perspective. So I feel like from being, in a state of lack here for some of you guys, it could have been financially, could have just been feeling left out in the cold, could have been trying to create something here, like to plan, to try to create a structure, a foundation, or find some stability, and it just wasn't happening. So it's like survival mode for some of you guys here, okay? And so I feel like you guys haven't rolled over. You guys were able to face this head on, and through prayer, through faith, through your lessons, I think you guys were able to pull through here without emotionally kind of giving in or giving up. So prosperity coming in, a lot of abundance. Like I said during the layout here with March, could be certainly, I'm filming in March, so it could certainly be, for this top half of this new moon, because this new moon goes into April as well. So expect for, the bottom half here of March to be something that starts to ramp up for you. You could definitely start to feel the shift in energy. Now, if you're watching outside of this recording, March could be significant, signifying for you either a birth date or a special anniversary, or a date that's important to you to confirm this message is for you, okay? So if March is a special month for you, then take that as confirmation. And I do feel as though this is divine intervention. Okay, now everything obviously is the universe kind of experiencing through us and in control of what we're creating here. But I feel like that of which you've learned, that of which you went through, was absolutely divinely guided in order for you to be on this path. And this path is taking you to your next phase here of a great blessing. So I'm feeling that dual sort of thing coming in, somebody or soul family. I feel like it certainly is an energy here of appreciation and gratitude being poured towards you and showing you great love. And I feel you feel very blessed. And I feel as though your lessons of the past here are able to really sit in that gratitude and use this as fuel in order to step forward. So the deer will teach you gentleness. I feel here, because of your experience, you're able to really connect with other people, you know, not pass judgment, be able to really experience and feel others here for their own experiences here. And I think it takes you to places here. You know, had you been more stuck in mind, had you been more stuck in sorrow, had you been stuck in negative thinking or more about your losses here, I feel as though you would miss some of what you're being gifted with here. So I feel like there could be new people coming in as well. Energetically, I do feel this. And if it's not new people, it's the people in your life that are now energetically available to you in a different way. That's creating a new dynamic, you know, a new support system here for you. And it's, yeah, I create and foster reciprocal relationships. So if people in your life have been challenged, there is a way for you guys to find unity and structure. And if those people have fallen away here and it's been difficult, you are coming into your soul family. You're coming into a new group of people, either through work or through friends that become family members, or even sometimes we create our own families if we are disconnected from our families here. And I feel like this is what this phase is. And I do feel like it's going to be a huge chunk of your life kind of going forward, is this milestone, this pivotal point between your old self and then this sort of marking the milestone, the threshold between that world and this new world. And I feel like you'll look back saying, I don't know who that person was, you know, although you do take the experiences and the lessons, it feels very different. It feels very light, and it will feel like it was miles and miles in the distance past here. So I think you're releasing a lot of what didn't work for you. And I think a lot of you guys have already released it. And this is why you've made a lot of space for the new. Yeah, so let's just pull some tarot. I feel that is your message, but we do want to see if we could get a sneaky peek into what some of this could be. A sort of confirmation. For pile 1, Spirit, thank you so much for that blessed message. Can we please get clear and concise message, a little bit deeper understanding here in regards to this new moon energy coming in for pile 1? Can we get some more clarity? Anything that I've missed, anything that they may be asking themselves here? Clear and concise message. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile number 1. Thank you so much. We'll do 2 more. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Okay, that one came out 2. I am reading them all in the upright. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. That is this goddess of balance and equality. Okay, that's also this justice. So the 6 of Pentacles traditionally has the scales, which is all about giving and receiving. And I feel like you guys were on one end of this scale. You know, we saw the 5 of Pentacles. I felt the suffering here in experience, maybe feeling very much like the world was against you in some way. Now it's time to receive if we were on the giving end. It is time to balance the scales here. And I feel like you've done the work here, so there's no need to keep sort of going. And that's what this 8 of Pentacles here, although I am reading it in the upright, it coming out in reverse to me is indicating here that there's no need to continuously grind it out, to continuously put forward the effort that I feel is being balanced out here, because I feel like there was a heavy burden that you were carrying here energetically, like very heavy, either other people's problems you were having to sort through, or just having to really get through another day here. And like I said, some of you guys could have been financially, or just, yeah, maybe whatever situation was going on here, it felt like a struggle to keep up, and feeling like giving up because it became very heavy at some point, but you did not. Okay, so let's see. We have the 5 of Pentacles coming out again. That's that feeling left out in the cold, feeling like we're just unloved or unable to get things going, unable to attain what we feel we want. So we're moving from the Five of Pentacles into a Six of Pentacles. And we have Justice. Okay, so now coming out again. Very beautiful here, confirming this Justice. And look how similar these two cards are. And look at this compass here. Okay, this is giving me kind of like a clock energy, which to me is all about divine timing. Now is your time. Justice is coming in, okay, from the universe to bring in the justice based on the experience you guys have had here. Okay, so I feel like there is a lot of ascension happening here, spiritual growth for you based on your lessons, and of course divine justice coming through here to bring balance without all this challenge, without you having to carry all this load here. And I don't know how long you guys been Five of Pentacles for, but I feel like it wasn't something that you felt no matter what you did, you were able to get yourself out of this. So we have the Lovers and we have the Knight of Wands. So this is exactly what I was talking about. It's this destined sort of crossroads path, this threshold, okay, this milestone. It's your choice with the free will here, which way you want to go. And I feel like the Lovers always talks about us choosing the path in which we're destined to go through, you know, either choosing that lover, that person, that job, that passion, that career, that path, and not feeling like we have all these obstacles in our way that we're able to leapfrog over top of anything that might have got in the way or stopped us. It's available to you, this option here. Gemini energy coming through, and then of course the Knight of Wands. Very quick moving energy, very enthusiastic, full of fire, unstoppable energy. Okay, so I feel like you're unstoppable here. I feel like you were always unstoppable, although there was massive lessons that were needing to be instilled for whatever reason here in order to give you that spiritual growth and ascension you were needing. And now the journey is yours to do what you will here. Okay, you just have to choose, and then the universe brings in this balance and this justice, and you're able to put your energy towards what it is you love, you know, what you want to create here, and have fun doing it. Not feel like you're obstructed here or having to carry something that feels burdensome to you. I do see the moon here, and the moon could talk about, you know, our subconscious. So we're seeing a very small little sliver here. So I don't know, I feel like maybe some of you guys might want to reflect with this new moon, you know, just looking back on everything that you've kind of accomplished here, and take the parts of this that are successes, you know, take the parts of this that helped you to become a better person, help you to engage with people differently based on your experiences here, and leave the suffering behind. You know, I know sometimes we like to I don't know, like carry that suffering with us as a reminder, but Spirit's really saying leave the suffering kind of in the past here, because you've closed the door to that. There's no need to carry that no more. You know, remember the positive lessons here in order for you to get that excitement, that inspiration back. I feel a very heavy inspiration here of you guys creating and really enjoying yourselves and being appreciated, either for your art, your love, your expression, whatever it is that you guys have going on here. But it's absolutely beautiful. So like I said, for the signs, for those of you guys who might have skipped the layout, we had heavy Libra energy, some Gemini and Aquarius. We do have some Virgo energy coming through, and Sagittarius energy coming through as well here. Okay, so yeah, this is what I have for you guys. I hope this helped. And if you're drawn to another pile, I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful pile 2. You guys picked the card of guidance, number 24. And then this sort of, I called it a kapow because it kind of looks like a little whirlwind or lightning, a burst of energy. Okay, so I will do the energy tap in here before I lay out these oracle cards, just to see if this is something you guys are resonating with. So with the guidance card coming out, this is all about us trusting our inner light, what we know what's best for ourselves, not being guided by other people, not settling for anything less than what we deserve, and really sticking to what it is that we know that what's good for us. Okay, and this whirlwind could be feeling maybe stuck in other people's chaos. Maybe we feel like the energy has been chaotic, or like we can't really control or find something to grab onto, kind of spinning with wherever, we've been taken to. I'm also feeling a strike of inspiration. So maybe some of you guys have been really inspired by something you want to create as a vision. You have an inner burning or a light of something that it is you want to create that you have not yet been able to sort of manifest, but are really feeling very fired towards this. And this could have been a sudden sort of stroke of inspiration. And maybe you just like feel at the mercy of other things here. Okay, so that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. Now, because this is the new moon reading and all my readings are timeless, you can implement this for the next new moon, whenever that might be, although I am recording here for the new moon in Pisces, which is March 10th, for tomorrow's energy. So I've pre-shuffled the oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We're going to lay them out here, and you can use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to determine whether this message is resonating for you. If you're not wanting to do this intuition tune-in, then you can certainly go and skip to the timestamp. It will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below, take you directly to your reading to see what this message is all about, energy coming in with the new moon. So this will be for the month ahead, okay, for the new moon ahead, for one full lunar cycle. We have mischief with 31, or the number 4. Okay. I'm feeling from these crows this same energy. And we have mischief. So it seems to be, I don't know, like, are there lots of people involved? Maybe people in your ear telling you all different things, or maybe you have different voices inside your own mind. Kind of not quite sure, but there's some sort of outcome or some sort of guiding light inside of you that needs to come out. Maybe you haven't been aware of it yet. Maybe we're doing circles or feeling pulled or have too many conflicting ideas. So we have the kangaroo will help you to nurture your talents. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Okay, talents coming through here. And we have 44, women holding a heart. 44 could be significant. Also the number 8. 8 is all about movement, change, attainment. It's the strength card in the tarot, and also the star. So the strength is all about knowing when to move forward and having the courage to do so. Star is all about our wishes coming true, or what we hope to have and attain for ourselves for the future. So woman holding a heart is certainly talking about something we love, something we have a lot of love for in our heart. Okay, so we have retrograde with review, 15, or the number 6. All right. 6 is the number of problem solving, compassion, and harmony. 6 is also the lovers and the devil in the tarot when it's reduced. So very strong energy coming through with this retrograde review. We have 31, or the number 4, with Asterope, the star mother loved. The universal mother loves and supports me totally. That's beautiful. Star energy coming through quite strong. That is Aquarius energy. We have richness with marine life, number 32, or the number 5. Marine life. We have Orion with the hunt, number 17, or the number 8, constellation. Okay, so we have 2 8s here so far. The hunt. Sagittarius energy coming through just because of the archer here, and we have the 2. I was going to say German Shepherds, but I don't think so. They look like, I was going to say Great Danes. I don't know what kind of dog that is. You guys might know. Big dog. Okay, we have number 2 with the Lenormand, and this is the Clover. Clover is one of the luckiest cards in the Lenormand deck because it could be coming into a stroke of luck, things changing. It's kind of like Wheel of Fortune in the tarot. And then we have the 6 of Diamonds, which is 6 of Pentacles. That's being able to receive and give equally, balance, finding justice. 2 is all about choices. 2 is also a balancing number. We also have 44, which is balance. And this to me was feeling a little out of balance, feeling out in chaos. So we also have another number 6 here. So 6 of Pentacles and then the 6. Okay, so we have new moon in Aries. Go for it. Beautiful. Aries is Emperor energy, is being empowered. Divine masculine energy. We have number 5, clarity, planning, releasing illusion. Okay. And with these tea leaves, we won't take the words literal, although we will take the energy of what we see here for these tea leaves. We have eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. And we have bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. Oh my goodness, you guys see a theme here. And we have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Okay. And we have number 43, or the number 7 with imagination. 7 is all about faith and wisdom, reflection, understanding. Because we have the butterfly, that is about transformation and freedom as well. Imagination coming through very strong with your talents and going for something here, something you love. Okay, and then we have the Ouija, which is the Ouija board. This looks like the, I forget what it's called, the little paddle. And it says, trademark registered U.S. patent, January 19th, 1916. U.S. design patent, August 1920. Can patent, November 2nd, 1915. Or maybe that says 1913. Made by William Fold, Baltimore, Maryland. Could be significant for somebody here. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards here before we get into your intuitive reading. With the new moon energy for beautiful pile 2 spirit, can we get some more clarity here for the new moon energy coming in for beautiful pile number 2? What is this message about? Clear and concise for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so, so much. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. All right, we'll read them all in the upright. We have the 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit, Virgo energy. That's that inner light we were talking about. And we have the Hierophant. Interesting. Hierophant is Taurus energy. So heavy earth coming through now. Hierophant. Okay, let me sit with this energy. You guys can click on the timestamp. We'll take you directly to the reading. And I will see you guys there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful pile number 2. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this message for you guys. So I feel I've been reading for this energy for quite some time. And it's about going after your dream, like just going after it. I feel like there's so many unknowns here with this marine life, like things that we couldn't even suspect. But even if we thought we knew every single thing that could happen, should happen, would happen, there's always so much unknown that we won't know until we kind of cross that bridge. So I feel like what Spirit's really showing here is that there is this unworldly energy that's guiding you through now, okay? And maybe because you've been, I don't know, dragging your feet to maybe fearful or maybe just cautious, or in your mind about why you shouldn't move forward in the direction of your biggest dream. Really going after it. So I feel here with this retrograde review, there's been a lot of contemplation around maybe what you've experienced in the past, or a lot of things from the past that have been kind of holding you to the past. Okay, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be decisions we've made, it could be experiences where we've learned certain things. And so what happens is we create stories. Okay, now it could be true things that we've experienced, but the only thing that keeps us tied to the past is the story we still have attached to that experience. You know, the emotions we kind of fuel towards that story. And that story is really just an illusion when you think about it. It no longer exists, the past, because it has gone. So the only thing that keeps it alive is our memory of it, is our emotions to it. And so once we understand how our mind works and that our mind is just a program, and if we were to connect with awareness and consciousness outside of our mind and just allow ourselves to be outside of what our mind experienced in this lifetime, okay, because we all have experiences in programming and conditioning, but when we understand we're in some sort of program, when we understand we're in some sort of mind speak that's controlling what decisions we make or preventing us from taking chances, then we start to limit ourselves, and we could be doing this subconsciously. So Spirit's wanting you to remember that you are capable of accomplishing your biggest dream here. There is a passion that speaks very close to your heart. The universal mother here, which is the divine, is carrying you through any questionable things here. Okay, you're needing to release any sort of illusions, which is, again, stories we keep alive in our mind as something that we tell ourselves, and so we start to believe it. It's kind of like if we are in the dark and we see something in the corner that's looks like a snake, and we start to believe it's a snake. And so we intensify this with fear and suspicion, and we envision it, and we see it with our eyes. After a while, we can see it moving clearly. And then we turn on the light and it was a rope. Okay. And then we say, oh, I was so fearful of this snake, not knowing it was a rope. But the fear in our mind was just as intense. Had it been a rope or a snake, the energy we were feeding it with the fear and what we believed to be, which was an illusion. So we're needing to release any preconceived thoughts. Okay. And I think there's a lot of thought given to what ifs as well. So we could be anticipating something in the future, which means we're not living in the present, or we could be held back because of an experience in the past, which means, again, we're not in the present, we're living in the past. So we have all these conflicting sort of thoughts keeping us sort of in cyclical energy, but also chaotic. Because when we're out of alignment with our true calling, okay, if we're supposed to be a painter, if we're supposed to provide the world with this beautiful gift, if we're supposed to find the cure to cancer, if we're supposed to build the next, electricity sort of development here for third world countries that runs on something that we can do, in our sleep. Something like this, you're supposed to be bringing forward to humanity. And I feel as though the only way this will happen is by you being released from any energy that's keeping you in chaos, keeping you stuck, keeping you held back from doing this. So the universe, of course, has no limitations. It is pulling you through with this new moon. It is absolutely pulling you through. So with triumph over troubles and obstacles, with this eagle, there's going to be an energy here, potentially you feeling like you're out of your mind in some way, not in a crazy way, but really removed from any of the limitations and thoughts. This is having a very high perspective view, and we're now transitioning over anything that was keeping us kind of weighed down or held back. And so I feel like the feeling you're wanting to get away from, and I feel like maybe you have been wanting to get away from for a while, is this lack. Okay, so here it says lack of money, lack of love, or goals, whatever the lack is. And I feel like the lack here is something that you could feel and maybe not put your finger on it because, or maybe you knew what it was that you had wanted, you just haven't been able to go after it. But for some of you guys who were not really clear of what it is, the thing, okay, but you just felt it in your soul that there was something lacking. And so as we feel something lacking, we stay in conflict, and we keep alive what other people might have programmed us to do, you know, as a child, or what we believed we needed to be, or who we thought we were, whatever identity we built. You know, I am a mother, I am a salesperson, I am a lawyer, I'm a whatever the thing is, when the reality is we're none of those things. Okay, we're not even our body. And when we think about it, if someone says, well, you're in that body, so how could you not be? And we say, well, are you the same body then that you're in that was like 100 pounds lighter when you were 20 years ago? You know, like, are you that same body? No, because you were there before the body. You've always existed there as energy. Okay, so you're not these experiences that come as the mother, as the salesperson, as the lawyer, as the teacher, as the whatever thing you're experiencing here. So Spirit is really saying those are experiences that you've had, but there is something calling to your heart here. And this is why we've been feeling like we're lacking that connection to our calling. Okay, so we're needing to go for it. We're needing to allow ourselves to release any limitations and restrictions here. We're being navigated through this, through something unworldly. And it might feel like different energy for you, because I feel like for you guys, you might be very familiar with the energy that you've been encompassing, because it is heavy and it felt very chaotic and it felt like it was pulling you in any direction except towards what it was that you wanted. So it didn't feel right. It felt maybe just, yeah, like, what's that called? It just felt separate from you integrating where it was that you're supposed to be. It felt like you didn't belong in some way. So there's this inner light. There's this guidance. You are being literally guided here energetically. Okay, like energetically, your thoughts are changing in a way that's giving you motivation, that's allowing you to drop any fear, that's no longer going to maybe get stuck in what ifs, that is open to the possibilities that can be. And I feel like Spirit is going to be blessing you, okay, with things that are going to just happen and click right at the right time. See how he's aiming? Perfect precision here towards this clover. This is lucky timing. This is things lining up perfectly. This is blessings bestowed upon us, and we're receiving this now, okay, in order to fuel us, to allow us to plan for bigger, better things here, okay? Now, bigger, better could be whatever it means to you. I just feel like the bigger, better is aligning the heart closer to things here where we're not feeling lack in our life. And so you're on this journey, okay? You're on the journey to align yourself to this calling, to align yourself to this beautiful creation, okay? You're going to be creating something here, and like I said, blessing the world with whatever this thing is here. And I feel like if you guys have been trying to work on it, because for some of you guys, maybe you've tried, or maybe you've been here and there really giving your best effort as best you can, aside from all the other things that were keeping you back, and not seeing any results and feeling like giving up, or feeling like, is this even for me? Is this even going to happen? There's all these outside circumstances. There's all these maybe external people that are against this or not working with me, or things I need to line up, and I just feel like I can't gain traction. But I feel like Spirit is showing here that your ability to just remain centered with what you want, envision your dream, understand that you have the ability to get here. Okay, you do. Whether you tell yourself you do not, that's a program, and that's a limitation that we've been conditioned to maybe believe for one reason or another. But as the law of attraction always says, we can attain everything and anything we ever want because it already exists. The universe is abundant. Okay, there is no lack. So what it is that you want already exists for you out there. So you're aligning your vibration to this, okay? And I think this is going to be changing your whole world. Like with this Hierophant, this is our lifestyle, what we commit to, what we value, what we give our life to, you know, as sort of a dedication here. Some of you guys might be going back to school. Some of you guys might be relearning all this sort of understanding you have about yourself in a complete different way, you know, giving value to different things maybe that you didn't. maybe seeing family in a different way here, or what you consider family in a different way, or what you want to sort of, yeah, commit and value going forward might significantly change here. And you're having to shift your energy while the universe kind of effortlessly gets involved here in doing this. So you'll feel this shift with this new moon. Don't be afraid. I don't think there's anything here to fear, although I feel like this is a very different energy than maybe what you're used to. And it's happening for you in order to really get you to shift here so you can engage differently with your environment, so you can really start to shift and see things from a complete different sort of mindset here. Now we're in eagle eye. We're getting a very high level view of things. We're no longer getting stuck maybe in the minutiae or the 3D obstacles that maybe at one point we thought could get in the way, or was a reason why we should be stuck, or why we couldn't succeed in some way here. Okay, so let's see if we can see a deeper layer here towards what this could be. But I do feel like you guys, with this clarity, you get way more clear because we remove all the noise, all these, I was going to say the static, anything here that was really either other people's voices or programming or thoughts, ideas that you might have understood to be true in your mind, but was limiting you from forward progress, is now being removed here. Okay, you're getting a new sense of clarity, and you're seeing things here from a completely different sort of mindset that's allowing movement. And I feel like this movement is movement not only forward, but I feel like it's movement through a lot of what's been keeping you back. So we have the Four of Swords, and I'm not reading any reversals here, not revealed itself. So Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 2. What am I missing here? Can we get a deeper layer of understanding in regards to this new moon energy for beautiful pile 2? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. So we have 10 of Swords. Yes, the end. Okay, now this is the end of things that kept you like this. So whatever we had to let go of, whatever we had to close our chapter of, sometimes when we release the past, it's painful. Sometimes when we detach from stories that were really energetically charging for long periods of time, it hurts. That is the ego dying. That is us releasing those memories. And sometimes it is very, very painful. But allow those things to burn away, okay? Because those things are limiting. Those things are not allowing you progress. And once that burns, once those things are over, okay, then you're able to make space here for this beautiful new energy you're creating. Because we can't create new things that require a lot of our energy if we're fueling other things with our energy. Our energy is the most precious resource here. So where is your energy, pile 2? Where has it been for the predominant part of your life? Have you been feeding things that are no longer serving you, that you've outgrown, you know? And so I feel like this realization is going to happen, and we can never go back to the same. Once we see it, we can't pretend we don't see it. So we close things out. Okay, yeah, but I feel this is like a bittersweetness here, because you know by closing things out, we're making way for the new. So this is the reflection. Okay, we saw the Hermit, which is introspection. Four of Swords is very similar in that we have to really sit, reflect, heal, and it's a period of pause in order to gain our bearings before we get moving here. This guy's made out of bread. Bread is always signifying to me abundance. Okay, being cared for by the universe, you know, because we're able to feed many with bread here. And I feel like you're bringing with this new energy abundance in many ways that are going to feed others, okay, spiritually, soulfully. It's beautiful. I feel the energy that's kind of growing here within you. But I feel as though maybe you've been in contemplation here for quite some time. So now it's time to maybe take some sort of action here with go for it. So we see the Six of Wands. Yes, victory. Okay, this is being seen by others, being appreciated by others, getting the recognition we deserve, being appreciated. Okay, this is also my ego card. So like I was mentioning with thought, that is ego. When we identify with a story of the past, that is our ego. Okay, ego doesn't have to mean a bad thing. It's just when we are aware of the tricks of the ego. Okay, the tricks of the ego wants to keep something alive, wants to tell us who we are, wants to tell us about what we've done and connect to that as a part of our identity, and that's not who we are. So I feel like we're recognizing ego, we're able to see it for what it is, and we're also able to be victorious in the release here of what we need to in order to move forward here so that we can be victorious. Okay, and I do feel there is a lot of recognition here coming through from other people in whatever this endeavor is, creative endeavor, or whatever this speaks to your heart's movement is all about. Yeah, Two of Cups. So interesting that we have the Two of Cups, because this could be sometimes looked as, you know, the partnership. So it could be two people giving and taking and equally sharing love. But this could be the energy of us expressing ourselves to something we passionately feel a lot of love for, and it providing back to us the same level of fulfillment. So we no longer feel anything is lacking in our life, because if we choose to love our passion or creative thing or pursuit or person, and it gives back to us, we feel whole, we feel complete, we feel like we are no longer lacking in anything here. And we're never really lacking in anything here. But once we recognize that where we choose to put our energy, where we choose to put our emotions, where we choose to put our focus, that is the thing that's going to be either feeding our soul or constantly taking from our energy and our soul. Okay, so I think you recognize here where you want balance. And for some of you guys, this is a partnership coming in. Okay, so someone else coming in here to either work with you or to create with you, or the universe, like I said, is this guiding energy coming in to restore that balance again, to really sort of pull you out of wherever you're at. Okay, I really feel like there's help kind of being guided in here, like by source. It feels really magical here. Okay, energetically. Now it could come in a form of a person, but I feel like energetically you're kind of being woken out of whatever state you're in. So we have the Five of Pentacles. This is feeling left out in the cold, you know, not being able to make things work, maybe financially, materially, abundantly, like we just feel like we're lacking. We feel shut out. And I feel like this energy might have been around you for some time. Reason being, we need contrast. We need to know what we do not want in order for us to know what we want, or else how would we ever know? So Spirit is saying there's no need to stay in a Five of Pentacles here. Okay, so universe coming to pull you out. You've tasted a Five of Pentacles. Now we're putting an end to a chapter here in order for you to be victorious, in order for you to get out of any sort of left out states here that make you feel lack in any way. Queen of Swords, beautiful energy. So the Queen of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And she is very clear. Okay, this is clarity. She is very wise, and she has experienced enough to know how to make proper decisions and not get stuck in things that, you know, maybe a novice would, because the Queen of Swords is very experienced. So Spirit is saying, do not let fears get in the way. Do not let past things maybe make you feel like you're not experienced or wise enough to know. There's a need to get very certain and clear, okay, in your direction, which you will with this full moon. And the clarity allows you to get out of any state that makes you feel lack, any state that makes you feel like you're left behind. You have the control here, and the universe is pulling you up so that you can see this, so you can create this abundance. Okay, bottom of the deck energy, we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, clarity. That's these cards here, okay? This is the truth. And the Ace of Swords is one of my favorite cards to see in the tarot, because it's all about us walking and talking our truth, our authenticity. We believe it, we understand it, we see it, we speak it, and we don't compromise, we don't settle, we don't start to make lies or excuses or give other stories. We face it no matter how challenging it is, and it is very rewarding because now we're aligned with our authentic self. Okay, so Ace of Swords, beautiful card. Pile number 2, I love your reading. I feel I've read for you before. And every message is a go for it. So I can't wait for you to go for it. And I feel like this new moon is the pivotal point of the going for it. And it's going to be oh so rewarding, specifically because maybe I won't have to keep doing these readings for you to say, go for it already. You have it in you. I know you know it. All right. If your heart is calling to it, allow the universe to sort out all the other minutiae, all the other stuff that you might be trying to figure out. It is not yours to figure out. Okay, that is egoic thinking we could figure out every single nuance, every single thing, thinking we have that ability. We don't. We do not have that ability. Okay, you can plan till the cows come home, but all you're doing is putting out restrictions and limitations and why nots. And the universe only wants you to see what is possible. Align yourself with what you want. Be honest with yourself. Know that you are wise enough to make the right decisions when they're before you, and to be open to putting an end to anything here that is no longer serving you or providing you with the abundance that you absolutely deserve. Okay? Pile number 2, I can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Let me know what you're working on, what your dream, your vision is here, because it's absolutely beautiful. All right? I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile 3. I'm absolutely loving these new moon readings today. You guys picked card 41 or the number 5 with Pendragon Sword. Very powerful. And this little heart here that feels very solid, very tiny. So I'm going to read the energy here that I feel before we get into your oracle cards. And if you resonate with this, then chances are this might be your reading. So we are looking at the new moon energy coming in for this next new moon. If you're watching outside of when I'm recording, then just take the next new moon as the time frame that this energy is coming in, and we'll give it a lunar cycle, meaning one full sort of full moon cycle new moon till the next new moon, or till the full moon, and give or take, energetically where we're sitting. So I am recording for the new moon in Pisces, which is March 10th, 2024. If you're resonating with that energy, this is coming in with that new moon. So what I'm feeling here, this Pendragon Sword is absolutely beautiful, but it's also very dangerous. So I feel like the Pendragon Sword is one that is given to those that can only yield it because they're wise enough to do so. It is a very powerful, wise position, and we are given this sword because it can cause a lot of damage, but it can cause a lot of good as well. So there's a need to be balanced, there's a need to be grounded, there's a need to be alert, but there's also a big reason why you're being given this sort of privilege and this opportunity, because I feel like you guys are graduating to this next level. Okay, so Spirit's seeing you as someone who has gone through and experienced quite a profound experience here, and now you are capable of entering this phase and possibly doing things here for other people that might start to shift their own reality, which I think carries a lot of weight. This is beautiful energy. So with the heart, heart always talks about love, and love doesn't necessarily have to be, a romantic intimacy type love, but unconditional love. Like, this is love for all. This is oneness. God is love. And when we see everything from the eyes of love, we see things completely different. There is no room for darkness and hate. And so opening the heart chakra is all about feeling this abundant, warm, unconditional love to everyone and everything. And this is when we know we've reached enlightenment. Our heart chakra opens and we start to really see things from the eyes of oneness, from the eyes of source. So I feel a very spiritual group coming through here. I absolutely love it. If this sounded like your energy or something you would resonate with, I will be pulling the oracle cards here. I shuffle them. I have not looked at them at all. So I do ask that you use your own intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear throughout this reading, to confirm that this message is for you. Only you can do this. Okay, I can only deliver the energy I see. Now, I do ask that you sit throughout the layout so that we can tune into our intuition together. But if you're wanting your instant message, well, I don't know how instant, but if you're wanting to get to your reading, you can go click on the timestamp. It'll take you directly to the intuitive part of this reading, but I will be doing the layout right now to see what is this new moon energetically bringing for pile 3, spiritual group. Beautiful. So we have the peacock will give you poise and pride. Oh my goodness. Love, love, love peacocks. One of my favorite animals. And I have this beautiful labradorite peacock stone sitting right here as well. So I'm going to put that together. The peacock will give you poise and pride. So peacock sometimes can represent the ego. I'm feeling, like I said, this balance, okay? But this is a very good sort of balance because too much of anything in any direction is not good. So what do we have? Release 39 or the number 12 or the number 3. 3 is all about growth. 3 is about relationships, initial success. 3 could represent the Empress, the Hangman, and the World card reduced in the tarot. So that's a lot of big energy here. Empress is all about abundance. And a release is certainly letting go of what doesn't serve us. We have the Angel of Strength. Look at that, number 50. So I'm feeling, yeah, the Strength card from this, which is all about knowing how to hold back when we need to and how to pull forward. It's all about control and being able to face fears within self. But I'm also getting that grounded energy again coming through. We have Sagittarius with expand. Beautiful. Number 9. 9 is all about fruition and completion. It's also about fulfillment. 9 could represent the Hermit in the tarot or the Moon card reduced, which the Moon again is facing fears. But I feel like this expand is really talking about you branching out. By releasing something, we're able to attain something here. I'm feeling this balanced sort of energy. Merope 38 with the fallen star. Shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. Wow. 38 might be significant. Or the number 11. 11 is a master number. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. And we have fluidity with outer core, number 12. Wow. So we have 2 12s here, or like I said, number 3 as well, with the 39. Outer core fluidity. And we have Aries with motivation, constellation with number 1. Aries is a very empowered fire sign here. It is the Emperor energy, getting empowered, divine masculine energy. So yeah, Aries, Sagittarius, some Leo coming through. Yeah, lots of fire coming through. Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the letter in the Lenormand, which is all about communication. Okay, and then we have the number 27 or the number 9. And we have the 7 of Spades, which is the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is all about no longer wearing a mask. 7 of Swords is us, you know, having to cut through deception, lies to self. Having to see through illusions or lies in some way. We have 29 with the Ace of Swords now. Yes, seeing through illusion here, getting honest. And this is the Lady in the Lenormand. Okay, so the Lady just represents a significant lady. It could be your energy, could be a lady around you. We'll see what this comes through. We have the letter and a lady. So communication from a feminine energy could be very prominent in this upcoming month. Something very honest, maybe cutting through some sort of lie or illusion to self, or some belief we might have in our ego, or some fear we're having to face. We have the full moon in Taurus with detoxify. So Taurus energy coming through. Detoxify. Wow, yes. Especially for seeing 7 of Swords. Sensuality, feminine wisdom, and passion. Yes, that's what this is. Feminine wisdom. Sensuality. Passion. 38. 2 38s. Synchronistic. Lined up beautifully together. Or the number 11. And like I said, 11 in numerology is a master's number, is a ascended masters, which means divine inspiration, synchronicity, which is funny that happened. It's also about encouragement to keep going. Okay, so we have the tea leaf cards here. Don't take the words literal. It's mostly energy we're picking up here with these cards. So we have Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful. And we have hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. Okay. And we have beetle, good fortune. Look at you guys. Oh, wow. Okay, we have 34 with grounding. Yes, I was certainly feeling a need for grounding here. 34. Or the number 7. 7, again, all about faith and wisdom, reflection, understanding. Because we have the key here, that's all about knowledge and understanding. Mushrooms are talking about interconnectedness here, life source and life force energy, how everything is interconnected, remaining grounded. And we have act of love, do nothing. Beautiful, do nothing. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards here to give us just a little bit more depth into this reading for beautiful pile number 3 spirit. Can we please get a little bit more information kindly for pile number 3 regarding this new moon energy? Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of beautiful pile 3. Thank you so, so much for this message. I am so blessed and so grateful. Thank you, Spirit. And thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I will be reading these in the upright. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And we have the Emperor. Yes, we were feeling with Aries, motivation, Emperor energy, getting empowered. This is all about taking the power and the control. This is all about order, divine masculine energy. And we have the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Like I said, 3s do represent relationships, growth, and initial success. This is the celebration card as well. So I'm going to tap into this energy. You can select the timestamp. I'll take you directly to the reading, and I will see you guys there. Just want to make sure you can see. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, let me sit with this. Beautiful pile 3. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love, love, love the readings today for you guys. So I feel a very gentle energy coming from you in the past. And I feel like maybe it was, you know, a very humble, sort of gentle energy. But I feel like maybe you saw yourself in the eyes of somebody here who might have been someone who, I don't know, maybe didn't see yourself in the great beauty that you absolutely possessed here. Or there was maybe a shyness or feeling disjointed from what you were feeling inside from what was happening outside. Like maybe you felt a lot of guilt or shame for maybe actions of the past or who you were living out as or what you were engaged with. Or there was a lot of things in your world, I feel here, that maybe made you feel not very good about yourself, you know. And on the inside, I feel there's this beautiful soul coming through, and maybe you were lacking a safe place to do it, to be self, you know. And you might have feared your own sort of power. Maybe you knew that there were shadows hidden within you, or certain things that you could be, that maybe you know, weren't proud of, or not wanting to sort of be, and maybe not trusting that you could, I don't know, experience beautiful things here. Maybe you felt undeserving or some way, or that was made for other people and not necessarily for you, or that, I don't know, there was something here that felt disjointed to me. Okay, so what I feel is happening here with this new moon is I feel a very balanced energy here. I feel a very strong masculine energy and feminine energy. So I do feel this is within self. And for those of you guys resonating with maybe coming into contact with someone here that might be your better half person, okay? Just take what resonates here, because again, we say better half, but we're whole and complete without anyone fulfilling us. Although I do feel as though sometimes in our life we can be in contact with somebody who makes the safe space and allows us to be the most of whatever energy we carry. So if we're feminine, we are able to be safe in a full divine feminine energy alongside the right masculine energy. And so we complement each other in that way. Or if we're masculine energy, we're able to be our full masculinity without fear of being judged around our divine feminine. So that's for some of you guys. For others of you guys, I feel like the masculine feminine energy, well, for all of you guys, actually, I feel that for all of you guys, there is a balance of masculine feminine energy within you that is coming into balance. So if you are mostly predominantly sitting with a masculine type energy, needing to be a doer, have control, get things done, focus on work, creating and making the life for yourself, I feel like there is an understanding here to be open to receptivity, to allowing sensuality to come in, to allow the interconnectedness and beauty of the world around you to soften you in a way that allows you to come into balance with the feminine energy. And this in turn will pull in the right people around you, person, in order to now have balance. So we cannot be in perfect balance with others if we are out of balance within self, or we might develop codependent relationships if we're too much in either energy. If you're resonating as a divine feminine here, maybe you've been too shut out from allowing yourself to shine and see your own self-worth and put in boundaries and know exactly what it is you deserve. And coming into this awareness, stepping into this understanding is allowing you to come more into balance with masculine feminine energy here. So you're becoming this divine empress, and now you're pulling in your emperor in order to balance you. So either which way, I feel there's a balance of self coming in with this full moon that will allow you to really come into contact with safe people and energy that will allow you to expand even more, okay? And I feel like this allows you to aim towards something greater than maybe you have in the past. I think this is encouraging you, to support you, and knowing that you have the support, the guidance, and the appreciation from someone or people around you to get things done here that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise have done. So there's an empowerment here. And there's also a control in knowing that you have the choice. You can choose to, fall back in old ways. You can choose to, be of negative sort of destruction in your own life, or you could choose to create and build and come from a place of unconditional love here, to be celebrated and to celebrate with others so you can create. So I feel this energy is building and creating with a third entity, okay? So we could be opening a business with someone else. We could be coming into creative sort of sensuality with another, creating a family with another, creating something here that I feel you're creating because of your understanding of unconditional love and balance, and your ability to now step outside with the support and the understanding that you release things that no longer reflect who you want to be. Okay, now again, when we go through experiences, we might attach stories to them and tell us that that's who we are, and we start to believe that we're sort of limited because of our past experiences. And so we sit Seven of Swords because we could think that, we deserve to suffer, or that we're not good enough, or that we don't have the right thing, or whatever the story might be. But that is an illusion that we're cutting through. So another message coming through here, you're getting communication here, I feel. And I do feel it's coming through as a feminine energy here, but the communication, I think, allows there to be love being seen, because I feel like the feminine energy is right beside this big old moon, and this is all about receptivity. Okay, this is opening our heart space to be able to receive love. So whether it is a feminine energy, like physically bringing the communication, I don't feel that's the case. I feel like the information is represented as feminine energy, because we're receiving this beautiful unconditional love coming in as a message. And this could be a message through word of mouth. This could be somebody sending you a gift, a communication, an appreciation. But I feel as though there is something here that supports you and allows you to see through a veil. okay? And the veil here is a story we might have believed that limited us, a story we believed that kept us, I don't know, held back, a story we might have believed that kept us in ego, a story we might have believed that we weren't good enough, you know, good looking enough or capable enough or competent enough, or that our outside world wasn't set up enough in some way. So I feel there's this motivation coming through, okay, a very strong empowerment here to conquer the world. Like I feel like you have this newfound sort of energy and there's really nothing you're supposed to do, okay? And that's the beauty of it. I feel like this unfolds so beautifully. It's like the more you open your heart to unconditional love, the more you understand that you're not a doer here. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to chase anything. You don't have to be in a certain way. You just have to be receptive in your balanced energy and stay grounded. Now, I feel like the grounding's coming through because there might be an ability for us to get swept away by all of this love and swept away by this beautiful euphoria, this sensuality, okay, and all this passion. I feel this passion coming through very strong. And so I feel like we can, obviously, you know, when we're celebrated and we're having fun and we're able to open up this heart space with this Three of Cups, we want it to last forever. So there's a need to remain grounded, remain connected, remain humble, remain knowing who we are and where we came from here, okay? And this allows us to detoxify things that are still within our system that haven't completely gone away. So although we're finding the balance, we're finding the confidence and the motivation here, we're feeling very supported. We're now kind of making traction. We now feel we can expand and grow and feel we're breaking through the veil. There's still some parts of us here we have to release. And I feel like it could be self-speak. It could be parts of our ego that still might have stories here or might creep in. Okay, and that's why the sword is double-edged, because we could start to fall back in old ways. We could start to fall back to self-sabotaging ways. Okay, so I feel like you're coming out for this mini break here with this hammock, with this taking a vacation. It's almost like, yeah, physically or mentally, I feel like you're being removed from the burdensome pains and everyday sort of belief and structures that limited you and made you feel like you couldn't or you hadn't or you shouldn't. And so I feel like the universe is giving you this with this new moon so that you can release some of these ideas and stories, detoxify from things in your life. It could be people, could be habits. It could be anything here that you're needing to just shed and let go of. Now would be the time with this new moon, okay? Let go of it. If it doesn't serve you, if it is an old story of the past that keeps you limited in any way or thinking you are not good enough for whatever reason or fearful or held back, then Spirit is saying to release it. It is toxic and it could come back. So we're needing to keep expanding, build on expansion. Do not fall back in shame, okay? And I feel with this fallen star, this is a blessing coming from heaven. This is a blessing coming from above. I feel like if you're gifted with this person coming into your life, it is certainly feeling like unworldly blessing. I feel like 1 and pile 3 might be connected because there's a blessing and a message and a gift coming in. So I feel like there's a gift, there's a blessing, and it does feel like this fallen star because it's like this heavenly gift that you're being given. And so if this person, okay, like this person kind of coming in to complete this other sort of energy safe space, I feel like your energy is shifting to one of which is balanced, because the energy now is safe enough for you to find this balance, which opens this up expansion to allowing the right people to come into your environment to support this growth. Okay, so I feel like the outside is now able to sort of match the inside, maybe for once in your life. And I feel like with this Ace of Swords, this is having the clarity. This is walking, talking the truth, seeing things very clearly now, not skewed, okay, not maybe staying in our ego for whatever reason, telling ourselves we're not capable or whatever story we're telling ourselves. So I'm going to ask Spirit for a deeper layer here. Anything I've missed for beautiful pile number 3, Spirit, clear and concise message. What have I missed? Any questions they still have in regards to this new moon energy? Please protect me as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Thank you so much, Pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. So, 10 of Pentacles. I'm reading them all in the upright, and the 3 of Wands. Okay. Beautiful energy. This is totally the gist of what I'm reading. This is long-term success. This is our legacy we leave behind when we pass away. It's our family. It's our long-term success. It's our vision of the future. It's what we commit to. It's our family and long-term goals. 3 of Wands is all about expansion. This is doing all the groundwork, planning, preparing, and now we're just ready to get on that ship in order to grow and expand and move to the next phase here, because we get on the ship to this next beautiful phase of our life. And it's interesting because we have the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. So 3s are all about growth, okay? All about relationships, like I said, and initial success. So this is the initial success of something, and I feel like right now, the universe is saying do nothing. Because this act of love, like this act of love is coming from this beautiful unconditional love, opening our heart chakra, being receptive. Okay, we're receptive to whatever energy comes in here that's giving us this precious gift of love. And so as we sit with our open heart chakra, as we sit in unconditional love, as we sit with God, okay, because God again is this beautiful unconditional love, we're now in the energy of allowing things to shift and grow. Beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look at what this is all about. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, we go from a Page of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. This is like the full story in the Pentacle suit. We start with an opportunity. Okay, we get on that ship. Page of Pentacles, infancy stage of an opportunity. Pages are also about communication. So we're being communicated that may be a gift of love. Okay, we're chasing up on an opportunity of unconditional love here. We're able to be excited about chasing something in a fruitful way here, because Pentacles is all about the practical things that we create in our world. Same with this 3 of Pentacles, in order to have this long-term structure, stability, commitment, vision of future. So we go from an a Page of Pentacles to this 10 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles, more Pentacles. Yes, slow and steady wins the race. The Knight of Pentacles doesn't stop at anything really, okay? He starts and is very slow going, but is a very solid energy that knows how to get to the finish line here with something very secure. So I feel like maybe there's been something here that's been long going, something you haven't given up on, something you've been planning, potentially feeling like maybe you weren't good enough or were seen for who you are or couldn't be seen for who you are for whatever stories that you're able to release, some sort of self-sabotage or lies to self or some understanding of some way of us being that had us restricted and held back. We're now opening our heart space, being seen for who we are, being able to chase up on potential and opportunity here. So I feel like there is some movement here with this Knight of Pentacles, and it's been moving very, very slow, but rest assured, we're getting to this 10 of Pentacles now, which is absolutely beautiful. And I feel you can see this support for this great new version of yourself. And we have the Page of Swords, more communication. So Page of Swords, swords energy coming through. That's all about the mental thought here. And this is asking ourselves the right question, being very curious about things maybe we haven't asked ourselves before, right? Like, why did we think the way we thought, or why we did certain things, or just being really open with the pages. Okay, being very young at mind and allowing ourselves to be open. And this is really what these pages are talking about. Now, for some of you guys, you could be creating a family, because that's coming through very strong. When I see this creating a third entity here, we're seeing 10 of Pentacles, which is family. The pages are all about, you know, children here. It could certainly be preparing for a family, or the initial seeds of planning for a family, or laying the roots of something that's going to be your soul family here. We have the 9 of Cups. Oh my goodness, look at that. Emotional fulfillment. Okay, this is being emotionally fulfilled, getting everything we could ever possibly want to make us emotionally happy. Beautiful 9 of Cups. And we have the Magician. Yes, manifesting your potential. Okay, manifesting whatever was in the ethers, as above, so below, bringing it into practical reality, It's no longer just a dream or a wish or a story we could see in the future. We're manifesting here in the 3D world. Okay, and I see this infinity sign, okay, which is, it always has been and always will be. So there's something here that's very spiritual about always existing. So either this connection, this family, this energy that's coming in with this new moon is so profound. It's like something that's always been there and existed. Although we might have had to suffer in 3D lessons, we might have been closed off, we might have been out of balance. I feel like we're finding this through the unconditional love, through the heart space, okay, through doing nothing except being receptive. And this allows us to manifest right in front of us what we want in order for us to expand and plan for this beautiful structure, this beautiful family energy. Now, this doesn't have to be, you know, a wife, kids, and a picket fence. Whatever this family energy is to you, it's like your future stability, your future structure, okay, your future foundations that can't be lopsided or thrown about. Because I feel like when we have things we need to detox from, they provide a shaky foundation. So I feel like all the shaky foundation is being swept away, or at least there's a clear understanding what you can do here to clear away a lot of the faulty groundwork. Get very grounded, okay, because grounding coming through. So there's a need to find balance, grounding during this new moon, so that you're able to build this structure that is way more solid than what you had going here. So we're coming in with this new mindset, but we find emotional fulfillment through this experience. And I feel like with this 5 of Cups, it's talking about things in the past here that, you know, had us stuck in sadness, regret, looking at what never worked for us with the 3 of Cups here falling down. Okay, 3 of Cups for me is always about potentially being distracted by certain things, certain people. It could be we needed to detoxify from whatever was keeping us sad and stuck. And so the universe wanted to bring a 2 of Cups, but we were really focused on the 3 of Cups. Okay, 3 of Cups sometimes could be the party card, could be just keeping things very light, not allowing things to get deep, not allowing us to experience a balanced 2 of Cups. And so I feel like Spirit is saying we no longer need to be focused on what didn't work in our life, being regretful or looking at what spilt and didn't work. We're now able to experience this 2 of Cups, but we need to understand that we need to get on this ship. So lots of moon in the background. Moon is all about, again, that feminine energy, being receptive, okay, being open to unconditional love. And it's also acknowledging where we might have let fear kind of get in the way, because the moon represents the fears and the subconscious. So when we're acting out of subconscious because of how we've always been, or maybe when the ego creeps in there, it's out of subconscious and we're not aware. So there's a need to stay grounded, aware when we're in fear, when we're getting out of alignment, when we're focused on, you know, the 3 of Cups here. Spirit wants to bring you back to the balanced grounding here, okay, in order to keep your emotional fulfillment here. But I do feel like this is something that brings you a lot of happiness. And like we said, with this good fortune, this is finally, things are lining up for you. Finally, this blessing is coming in for you, allowing you to expand, seeing through the veil. And I do feel it comes through communication for you to be receptive. This communication is giving you unconditional love, allowing you to open that heart space up. And all you have to do is just be present, grounded, and do nothing. You don't have to take control. You don't have to fear. You don't have to do anything. But I feel be inspired by this beauty. You know, allow yourself to enjoy this love without getting too carried away in, you know, this taking you to some place where you can never kind of get yourself grounded and back. Okay, so take this opportunity to detoxify from mindsets, things that have held you back, and really be joyful here, like this inner child coming through with the pages. You know, tap into this inner child that can connect to love without having any limitations or restrictions here. Okay, so this is what I see. Beautiful pile 3. I loved your reading so much. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. I will see you soon. Bye.